This is Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most passionate environments in all of college football. 87,000 ready to rock and perhaps help create some magic in a place that's seen so much of it over the years. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Alabama will kick him out to get us underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27. Remember last time they played, Kirk, one of the sweetest moments in the long Iron Bowl history for the Auburn fans as they hammered the Crimson Tide.
Yeah, every single possession, they seem to come up with big plays, not just blowing Alabama out, which is a game you never forget, but it was the explosive plays that really stand out in my mind.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A gain makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. And they pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage. They could not deny this back and coming up with that conversion.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Auburn. Well, that is a dream start for the offense. What an opening possession.
You know, sometimes you just wanted to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Fighting off the defender. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Tailback takes the handoff again. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down play coming up. To throw, it's Wade. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's tackled after the catch.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Alabama.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Can he make it to the marker? Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And there's the handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. There's such a living history to this rivalry game, Kirk. They began playing back in 1893 and so many dramatic chapters since then.
You know, growing up in the Big Ten region, I always had an appreciation for the Iron Bowl, watching Auburn and Alabama every year. But really, it wasn't until 1996, my first year on College Game Day, when you and I were down there. Watched it firsthand. It was my first experience in seeing it, and there's just nothing like watching Auburn and Alabama in person.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. They're going to run it. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's got it, enough for a first down. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on fourth down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on fourth down, come up with a conversion, keep those sticks moving.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Back to throw. It's Wade. The pocket breaking down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tied.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
They're set now to try the PAT. And there's the point after. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
The pass rush closing in. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's swarmed by the defense. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Back to throw. It's Fuentes. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Finally tackled out at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Bringing pressure. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Now it's second down here. There's the handoff. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Scanning the field, it's Wade. Defense is coming after him. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. The punt team making their way on the field. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And they've got the returner corralled. The Auburn offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Snags a quick throw. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking right, this one caught. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. They'll feed the back again. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
Here's a great example of back knowing when he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. Got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Dropping back, it's Fuentes. Catch made on the left side. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. On third down, he drops to throw. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Alabama. That is a game-changing play by this defense.
Well, game-changing. The momentum now is on their side. They've got confidence that they can finish this game off and get a win. If they do, we're going to remember this play right here.
Point after, knocked right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. Can they recover from that right now?
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Now, with the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. You bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's a shotgun run call. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I tell you, every single year on the Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On first down, it's play action. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Can he take it all the way? He's at the 50. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Point after, up and good. 14. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Looking for the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. A big play moves the ball across midfield to the opponent's 43.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Auburn. Still no answer for this offense.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Now the important point after attempt. And it's up and good. Getting set to kick the ball out now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16th. Better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quick completion to the tight end. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler of the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Back to pass. It's Wade. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Mancuso. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds his man. It's Mancuso. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Got him, he's sacked.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Trying to get the throw off. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Offense comes to the line for third down off the incompletion. Looking to throw. It's Wade. He's escaping the pocket now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on third down and long. And they do a good job of taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on fourth down. I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Picks up the first, looking for more. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds the man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
To the air, it's Wade. Lets it go quickly. And he's got his man open downfield. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are. Anymore with Alabama, you just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And now the running backs got it again. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
We've just kind of gotten into the habit of seeing this offense just convert on these third downs. It's a rare stop. That first half, they seem to score every possession. What decision do they make here on 4th down?
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Return with 1 down. Sets up the next drive.
And your Auburn Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Testing the right side here. He's free around the 15. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick throw to his receiver. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So what a huge call in this game. Wipe away the first down with the offensive pass interference call and back him up 15. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Fuentes. Catch made on the right side. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down. They're going to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second down after that previous play. Gives it to the back. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
He's brought down at the 18-yard line. Third down coming.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Tigers! They will claim the second half lead. Here's the point after attempt. And they knock through the PAT, so it's a 4-point game, 28-24. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Important second down play coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Looking downfield, it's Wade. He'll take a deep shot. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Touchdown, Auburn. Made the defense look slow that time.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. Put that receiver out on the left. If he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit it for a big touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Nowhere to run up the middle.
But how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. It's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Dropping back, it's Wade. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
quarterback. Pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He's running out of time here. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Oh, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about it, over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quinnen Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a strong stiff arm. Breaks a tackle into the clear. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Look at this. It's Auburn beginning to pull away here, and it's the Crimson Tide on the ropes at the moment.
Yeah, pride is on the line for this Auburn team. All they hear about year-round in their state is how great Alabama is. Well, they get a chance to be able to prove that they're great themselves, and they're doing that in the 60 minutes within this football game.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Pre-snap motion from the offense. To throw, it's Wade. The pocket breaking down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Finding space at the 20. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next-level speed.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This one will be fair caught. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Extending the play. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Handoff to the right side. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Dropping back. It's Wade. Looking for the wideout. It's caught downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And here's the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Give it to the back again. Tough running there. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tied. That's an important score. We've got a 1-possession game now, Kurt. It's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
The obvious move here is to go for a 2-point conversion to cut this lead to 3 as time winds down. Looking to pass. It's Wade. Intercepted in the end zone.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
37.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Fights through a tackle. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Play action fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd down.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. They cannot stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Auburn. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Automatic on the PAT. 37. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Play action here on 1st down. Bringing pressure. Looks to the left, pass caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Scanning the field, it's Wade. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Quick throw, testing the middle. And he pulls in the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Looking to throw again. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
To the air, it's Wade. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. The ball will turn over on downs.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, the energy really building now, Cricket. They're not careful. This could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. One of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. He's moving out of the pocket now. Looks like he's going to run it. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
To throw, it's Wade. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the punt team now on to kick it away.
On to punt it away.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
Boy, a great return, completely wiped away by fumbling the ball. Now listen, special teams gets the same message all the other groups get when it comes to the football. Do not, under any circumstances, lose the ball.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Second down and goal upcoming. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. They break the huddle on third and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama.
Number 21 with the carry.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the PAT is good.
The kick is good. That makes the score Auburn 56, Alabama 44.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
Kick it off.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. And the ball to the ground. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's intercepted in a desperation throw here. He's got some room and some blockers here. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
And the offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Looking to pass, it's Wade. Going for a big play downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, give the defense all the credit here on this 3rd down play. They got after that quarterback in a hurry. The RPO game, quarterback decides to keep it. And how about the pursuit of that defense? Now we'll see what they decide to do on 4th down.
Fielded at the 25. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st down, it's play action. Let's it fly to the wideout. The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Looking to throw. It's Wade. Throws to the tight end. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Here's the 2nd down play. And the offense just takes a knee here. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. But let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation